Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I have a very special guest, one of my close friends from university, Asagi, a Tottenham fan, unfortunately.
You know already. I said unfortunately. Hey, thank you for letting me on your channel. OJ here.
Of course. Remember guys to like, comment, subscribe, because today we're going to be talking about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and whether or not my friend and I believe that he should be sacked and if he's the right man for the job. So what's your initial thoughts on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
Shit.
Why?
Shit.
Why?
Personally, let me not be too harsh on Ole. It's not hard being a manager of Man United, because when you look at the Man United team, you're like, what's the problem? Is it the players? Like, do they actually have a good team? Do they have a bad team? You know, Maguire was shambles. He has been shambles at Man United, but before he wasn't a bad player.
Yeah.
Because the tactics at Leicester, he didn't need to come so far forward. He could drop deep. He could stay where he needed to be. So he came from different tactics, and they got the players that they needed. They got Wan-Bissaka, who's a brilliant defender in my opinion. Going forward, he's not great, but he knows how to do his job defensively. For me, there is no sense of direction with Ole.
Yeah.
Mourinho got sacked and has accomplished way more at Man United than Ole has done within the 2 seasons.
But playing devil's advocate, don't you feel like you're doing a disservice to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? He took over when they were near at the bottom of the league. I don't know where they were, but then he brought them to 6th place. Obviously, that's not an achievement. But remember the Paris Miracle, the first time when they scored Rashford that penalty. Was it next season finished 3rd within the Premier League, above Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal, other teams as well? Don't you feel like that's an accomplishment within itself? So
I feel like it papers the cracks.
Papers the cracks. Why?
Arteta's won FA Cup last season, but he finished 8th.
Yeah.
And no one really realizes that. Like, I like Arteta. I don't see any problem with him, but people forget that this guy finished 8th. You understand what I mean? And the FA Cup was the thing that just saved him. Yeah. But if you deep it, you're still in Europa League. You understand what I mean? There is no difference. And I don't see a difference the way Ole's taken over Man United.
But they were in the Europa League, now they're in the Champions League now.
Yeah, but Europa League could be argued to be their level. If I'm gonna be honest here, beating PSG, well done. But Man United are new. They're not new to beating PSG. Yeah. They've done it before. I remember Lukaku didn't score a goal on from March till I think it was December, until they beat PSG. He scored his first goal. I was like, and that was, for me, that was one of the worst forms we've ever seen a United team in.
Yeah. So
for me, beating PSG is not an accomplishment for United, because they know how to do that. My team may not, but they know how to do that.
Let's be fair. The position they were in, the board was not giving Mourinho money.
Ole was not backed.
Yeah.
Ole was not backed, but Ole does not have a sense of direction. How do Liverpool play?
That's clear, yeah.
How do Tottenham play?
I understand, yeah.
How do Chelsea play?
Yeah.
Chelsea play with vibes, but you're seeing the tactics a little bit.
100%.
With Ziyech and now in the team, I'm actually seeing the tactics now. Ziyech is their set piece specialist. Yeah. He takes the corners. For me, that's their vision. You understand what I mean? I know how they play. I saw against Man United how Chelsea were trying to set up to play. They wanted to give long balls to Werner when it should have been just shoot. Yeah. You understand what I mean? So now, the biggest question: how does Man United play? How do they play?
I got no idea.
Exactly.
I'm in agreement with you.
If Bruno Fernandes is not there,
yeah, I'm in agreement with you. Like, all the other teams you've just labelled out, they have a clear way of playing. But with Man United, especially against low block teams, against Sheffield United, Burnley, you just don't have any hope they're going to score a goal. They can't do anything. We saw against Crystal Palace, they lost 3-1. Like, Crystal Palace dominated that game, don't get me wrong, but they were playing a lot on the counter-attack. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can only play on the counter-attack.
Exactly.
That's why he looked so good against the big teams like PSG, beating Man City home and away last season, beating other teams as well. Chelsea, 3 times out of 4, that's last season as well. Like, he's so good when the pressure's off him. When all he has to do is defend. And Maguire's good at that. But when it's over the top, when you have willing runners behind, like Zaha running in behind, like we have Werner, Son this season, it's going to be very hard for these players to adapt to this.
Another thing with Ole is that, can I see him doing great things at Man United? No.
Yeah.
No. They need a manager. Man United have always had, I'll give respect to Sir Alex Ferguson, they've always had that standalone manager. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
A manager that you could just look at and see, yes, he's going to lead them into great things. But Ole's resume as well. For me, his
how did he get the job? That's what I don't understand. Because if we've seen with managers like Arteta, like obviously he had no experience, but he was learning from one of the legends, Pep Guardiola, Frank Lampard, Chelsea legend. I know Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a legend for Man United, but he's nowhere near what Frank Lampard is at Chelsea, what he meant for them.
Yeah.
He's seen other managers as well, Mourinho, etc., managed Derby. People like to take the mick out of him because they finished 4th, but still, like, that's some experience. What did Ole Gunnar Solskjaer do? Get relegated for Cardiff City? Managing the region league?
Yeah, regionally, yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he's managed, I think, Haaland in when he was in the Norwegian league. Like, congratulations on that with that, yeah. But my thing is that there is no sense of direction. I'll keep on giving the same point. There's no sense of direction with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. If you ask Ole, what's your plan in the next 5 years? He can't tell you.
What I think I will say to you, I feel like he has improved the young players. Greenwood, Martial was out of favour. Rashford looks a lot better. Mourinho was not favouring those type of 3 players. He wanted the traditional number 9, Lukaku, Ibrahimovic, etc.
My thing is with that, is that I understand that you want to give the young players their shot, and Mourinho does not. He does not like young players. You gotta be honest. But my thing is, no one clocks it, and no one said it yet. All them players like Martial, Rashford, Pogba. Mourinho once had these men on the bench and was winning matches. So what is going on? You understand what I mean? Is it that you're giving them the liberty now to play, to do what they want, to just go out there, have fun, just vibes, do what you want, bro? But we're starting to see that now they're doing what they want. It's like they turn up to work. Do I feel like playing football today? I don't know, mate. Like, you understand what I mean? Martial, fair enough, he got was it 3 match ban or so? Because of him. Because of Lamella. But like, you're giving them the liberty to do what they want, but there is no sense of direction. Where is it that where's the man that steps in and says, Pogba, you're the most talented player on this team. You're supposed to be leading this team.
But is that really down to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Mourinho had the exact same problem trying to find motivation.
He benched all of them. There was a time that Mourinho had Martial, Rashford, and Pogba on the bench. It was a kind of way of saying, you're not bigger than the team.
100%.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has not got that in him. I thought Jurgen Klopp doesn't have that in him, but he does. He sold Carriers straight away. He took Carriers all the way to Besiktas. He was like, oh, yeah, poor lad. But he took him. He said, "This is not part of my vision." We know Mourinho has it in him. I don't know about Arteta. I know Pep. Oh, I know Pep has it in him.
What I will say about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, like I said, he's improved the youth. And the way, the direction, I slightly disagree. Maybe it's not Ole Gunnar Solskjaer that I should be giving credit, but the way Man United are building their team, it looks like they're going for youthful players. So the days of Ibrahimovic, Lukaku, Di Maria, like world-class established players are gone now. It's more like up-and-coming players. Players like Daniel James, who I do not like, don't get it twisted. Greenwood, Martial, Rashford, Wan-Bissaka, McTominay, young up-and-coming players who are, for the next 5 to 6 years, are going to cement their place within that side and just only improve. Doesn't that show a sense of direction right there for the club? Don't you think so?
Yeah, but I also think you need a ruthless manager.
Yeah.
Someone to say, we bought Maguire for 80 million. That was the biggest mistake of our lives. Let's sell him. Do you understand what I mean? And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has not got it in him.
Yeah.
If he had it in him, Maguire would still not be playing games.
Yeah.
And Maguire's still playing games to this day. Maguire's a regular starter. I could put Maguire on my FPL and still win at least 2 points because he's going to play the full 90. And for me, he should not be.
Yeah.
For me, I used to hate Eric Dyer. Let me not say hate, but when I see him on the team sheet, I'll be like, fam, why is this guy here? You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But after I see Maguire, I'm just like, maybe it ain't that bad. You understand what I mean? Like, I'm watching Eric Dyer, I'm just like, you know what, you're not even actually that bad. I'm a little bit harsh on you. But it could be worse. You understand what I mean? Maguire gives my team hope. That's how I look at Maguire. He always gives my defense hope. And that's not the way it's supposed to be looking at other players, bro. That's not the way it's supposed to be doing that. For me, if Ole wants to change it up, he needs to start being ruthless. Because every time his job is on the line, these lot turn into 2008 Man United. And it's like, where's the consistency? Yeah. Bruno Fernandes getting 2 goals and 2 assists. Cavani getting his first goal. I'm just like,
So dependent
on him. I'm like, you can't do that. Because any smart team would see, if Pogba's not playing, the creativity is going to come from Bruno Fernandes. So shut the guy down. Shut the guy down. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
If a real tactician, a real manager sees that Man United team sheet, he's telling his players, look, you know who they're going to play through.
Yeah.
Shut him down. That's their play done. You understand what I mean? Because everything's coming through the middle.
Yeah.
When Pogba's not there, everything's coming from through Bruno.
Because Wan-Bissaka is so dreadful going forward. Luke Shaw is just a bang average left back.
But you know what it is? But you know what another thing is? Defending, for me, people say it's easy. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
So my thing is to Wan-Bissaka is like, you know how to defend.
Yeah.
Attacking, for me, throughout the summer, that's what Wan-Bissaka should have been working on.
You should be working on. What I would say about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I've been thinking about this a lot, yeah? And do you remember Di Matteo back in 2011, 2012? Yeah, do you remember that Champions League run when I think AVB, your ex-Tottenham manager, got sacked?
Yeah, I remember AVB, yeah.
But before that, when AVB was the manager of Chelsea, right? And then he got sacked and then Di Matteo came in and became the new manager, yeah? Remember that team, which got all the way to your Champions League final and won it, yeah? That's one of the worst Champions League winning sides I've seen in my whole lifetime.
They were horrible in the league.
Horrible. But it wasn't down to Di Matteo's great tactician. It wasn't down to that. No. He had leaders in the team and they guided them to the Champions League trophy. It wasn't Di Matteo. And that's what I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is. He's their cheerleader. They're Man United's cheerleader in the background saying, hey, like, carry on. You Pogba, you can do it. Bruno, you can do it. That's why I feel like he'll never ever be good enough for Man United, like you said. There's no real set way of playing. It's like Di Matteo, and that will paper over the cracks. Maybe you get a trophy, maybe you get a top 4, but they ain't good enough for Manchester United.
Yeah. And I think like we've just covered all the points in my opinion. For me, Man U get a new manager. End of.
Yeah, I agree.
Man U get a new manager. The players, they're comfortable playing under Ole because one day they'll turn up, the next day, shithousery. You understand what I mean?
100%.
Get a new manager. That's where I stand.
So thank you guys for watching my video, and hopefully you will tune into my next video. But thank you, Asagi. He has a YouTube channel. I'll leave it in the description with my friend Stephen. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.